What up, though? Welcome to my channel. See, this channel is about manifestation. Obviously, if you've seen the thumbnail, show you how to manifest your dream reality within 3 steps. And I've been studying this shit for 4 years, and I have my ups and downs with it. It's a lot to do with changing your beliefs, changing how you feel, changing what you think, all the stuff that we was programmed to believe. We have to switch that up and become, in order to have what you never had, you have to be who you never was. And that's right there is a challenge in itself. But it's possible, because all we have to do is just tap into our inner power. We all possess this. Now, coming from a Pentecostal background, I was raised to believe that we was outside of God, and we always had to pray to God, or you have to live a certain way, or you gotta, the verses in the Bible that turn the other cheek, and you can't drink, and you can't, heaven and hell, all of that shit. It ain't no goddamn hell. The only hell is when you are not aligned with God. If you're not aligned with God, you're living in hell. It's just that simple. And then when you are aligned with God, then you experience heaven on earth as it is in heaven. You can't receive nothing unless it comes from heaven. And seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all will be given unto you. And the kingdom of God is within you. So you have to learn to go within. We are all part of the all. And the all is in the all. And everything. So once you realize that you are a part of the all, and the all is the all, then there's nothing that you don't have. You have to understand that in order to have something, you have to already have it. You can only have what you already have. So if you're thinking that if you want something, that means you don't have it. When you want it, that means it's not in your possession. If you hope for something to happen, that means you're uncertain for it to come to you. So when it comes to manifestation, you have to have a conviction that it's yours. It's already yours, and there's nothing that's going to stop it. Everything that's happening right now is happening for your highest good, even if it don't seem that way. We get caught up in the illusion of reality, the third realm, which is only an illusion, and it's only reflecting what you feel inside, your emotional charge, what you are vibrating off of, and how that vibration creates a frequency. And your frequency is nothing more than immaterialized reality. And when that frequency materializes, that becomes your reality. It's that simple. So what are you thinking? I mean, how do you feel? What do you believe? All of that reflects your reality. As within, so without. So, with that being said, the first thing that you gotta do in order to start to manifest your dream reality is clarity. Clarity. You got to be clear of what you want. you got to be specific. Specific in what you want. Like you have to, the more detailed you are about what your dream reality or your desired reality is, you have to have that down to the T, that signal, because what it is, you're creating a signal. You're sending that signal to the universe. And if you're not really clear about what you want, if you don't have the clarity of what you want, then you're sending like a distortion, a bad signal to the universe, so nothing will materialize because it don't understand the signal. It's not understanding what are you saying. What do you want? It's just like tuning into a radio station. If you get that static in between the line, that means that radio ain't in tune with the right signal. And only when you get to the right signal do you hear everything clear as you want it to be clear. So it's very important that you make sure you know exactly what you want. And sometimes that may take a little time, because people, how many times have somebody came up to you and said, yo, whatever it is you want, bro, I'm gonna give it to you. And you like, shit, what do I want? You don't know what you want. Because we so busy caught up in how other people look in their dream reality that we don't even know what we want. We think we want that or that car or that house or how that whatever. However somebody is moving, and you might even acquire some of those things, and then you realize that ain't what you really want, because that wasn't for you. You are for you. Only you. You are the most important thing in this universe. You are the shiningest object. There's nothing more powerful than you. So you have to realize that, that you are more than just the flesh that you in. We're not human beings having a spiritual moment. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. This is the body that I'm in. This is the body that I get to utilize while I'm here on this earth. And we have to treat that the best way we can. And I ain't talking about, eating fruits and not eating meat and nothing like that. I'm not one of those type of guys on spirituality where, you holier than thou and I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not no role model. I'm just giving you information so you can have the best reality possible for you. It's ancient information, man. And then, you can either receive it or reject it. That's up to you. We all have a choice. So the first step is to be clear. Clear. Understanding what you want. And you take your time with it. Don't rush it. Because we're not on no time limit. You understand that the universe don't have no watch. He ain't up there, it ain't no watch up there. So just know that everything happens the way everything's supposed to happen. So everything happens instantly. Just because you don't see it instantly doesn't mean it doesn't happen instantly. What we see right now, reality, is just a delayed reality from our new frequency. So from our old frequency, and soon it'll collapse, and then we'll see the new reality with our new frequency. So step one is just to be clear. Take your time and understand that that's what you really want. So once you being clear, Now we're going to choose the technique, which vehicle we're going to ride in to get to our desired dream reality. Now, it's a whole lot of techniques out there that people do. We got what we got? Vision boards, journaling, scripting, visualizing, meditation, and meditation. Affirmations. So what you gotta realize, we're using these techniques. Only way these techniques work is if you believe that they will work. Now I can sit in front of the mirror and say, I am rich. I am rich. I am rich. But if I don't believe that, all I'm doing is just wasting my time and my breath. You have to really believe the shit that you were saying or the stuff that you were doing. So if you're gonna scripting is writing in the form of what's already happened. We're writing in future tense as if it's already happened. Journaling is basically it's different ways of journaling. You write down, what comes in your mind, your gratitude, stripped in, whatever it is that you use, whatever vehicle you use to get to your desired reality or your dream reality, you have to make sure that you actually believe that will work. Now, me personally, I'm a strong believer in meditation. Now, if you're new to meditation, I would suggest that you start meditating. You can even do 5 minutes. But I would suggest, starting off, do 20 minutes. And just simple as taking 4 to 6 deep breaths and being conscious of the breath. Breathe in, hold your breath a little bit, and then just let it out. And then after you take those 6 breaths, just close your eyes. As within, the kingdom of heaven is within you. So in order to go to the kingdom of heaven, you have to go within. And the way to go within is to close your eyes. You close your eyes, meditate, and just close your eyes. Breathe, focus on your breath. And thoughts gonna come up. Man, what are you doing? This shit is ignorant, bro. What, you really doing this shit? Little shit like that will pop up in your head. But don't try to suppress it. Or don't try to make it like like it's not important. Just let it go. Because one thing about your thoughts, you can't suppress your thoughts. Even if you try to suppress it, it doesn't go away. It comes back. It stays, and then it waits till the right time and it comes back. So the best way to clear your mind is to just let the thoughts come out. Let them play itself out and just stay focused on your breath. Do that for 20 minutes every day until you get to the point where you're doing it more. But for right now, just remember, only way to really know God is to have a clear mind, calm mind, to be completely at peace. So if you're not there, then just it's all practice. That's meditation, aka practice. It's practice. get yourself there, and eventually you will clear that mind. You have, so once you clear that mind, then you will have a better connection with your higher self. But just doing the meditation in the beginning is always already starting an awakening for you. So after you do the meditation, do visualization. Now, when it comes to visualization, it doesn't have to be a long out thing. All you have to do is see yourself in the end part of the visualization. And you are the observer. Remember that. You are observing you doing what you're doing. So, and me personally, I like to have like a loved one or someone there. So it's like congratulating me, me giving them a hug. So make it short. I mean, short. It don't have to be, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, just a part. Let's say, for example, if I'm manifesting a car, I could just see myself in the car with the keys in the ignition, and somebody on the passage, or me stepping outside the car with the keys in my hand, and giving somebody a hug or a high five for congratulating me for doing it. So, and then you just repeat that scene over and over and over again until it's vivid. And then you got to get to the point where it's like you can feel the car. You can feel if you outside, you can feel the breeze. You can feel, like, use all your senses. Make it as vivid and clear as possible. And then once you get to that feeling where you feel like you've done it, every cell in your body feel like you've been there. Because the subconscious mind don't know the difference between what's really happening and what you feel is happening. Because it goes off your feelings. Emotions are the language of God. So how you feel is what creates your frequency and your reality. Feeling is a big part of it. But then we gotta go into step 3. Let me go to step 3 for you. Being. You also have to be that person that you say you're going to be. Remember what I said, you can only have what you already have. So if you visualize, let's just say you want a promotion at this job, you have to be in that promotion. You have to already feel as though that promotion is already yours. And regardless of what it looked like on the outside, you have to be that on the inside. Because only way you're going to get it on the outside is if you did that on the inside. So who is that person? How would that person walk? How would that person talk? How would he be? How would he interact with other people? That's the person that you got to be. And a lot of people confuse being with doing. Like, I got to do this, I got to do that. See, you trying to do something outside of yourself to make something happen outside of yourself. Only thing you're going to do to make you into your desired reality is being. And not saying that doing is not important, because once you start to be the person that you're going to be, you're going to get those initiate urges, initiative pushes and nudges to do the right thing. It's not like it won't be forced. It'll be inspired action instead of forced action. And when you walk, when you doing from an inspired place of being, then you create that wonderful, wonderful dream reality that we all deserve. We all, it's our birthright. It's our birthright. So, you know it. Now you know it. Utilize it. Write down in the notes. Write down in the comments, the notes in the comments, because writing stuff down is also a verge of affirmation. So write it down in the notes, in the comments, write the notes in the comments, write the notes in your paper, and hey, take this information, utilize it, and start living your dream reality.